The spiritual hack that turns suffering into strength. Introduction. I'm about to show you the craziest hack that will change your life forever. Before we go deeper, if you're new here, welcome. This channel is a sanctuary for those who walk by spiritual law. If you'd like to receive more divine instruction, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a shift. There was a time I thought it was game over for me. I hit rock bottom, and I mean rock bottom. Just breathing was a challenge. I wasn't just hurt. I was completely broken. Like a phone screen that's been smashed into a million pieces. That's exactly how my soul felt, shattered beyond repair. But in my darkest moment, I discovered a secret. A spiritual hack that didn't just save me. It turned my suffering into my biggest strength. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. The anatomy of my suffering. My rock bottom wasn't one single event. It was death by 1,000 cuts. Non-stop failure, betrayal. I was so lost. On the outside, I looked completely normal, going to work, paying bills. But on the inside, I was fighting a war nobody else could see. And I did what everyone does. I ran. I tried to bury the pain with work, noise, anything. But here's the crazy thing. Ignoring pain doesn't work. It just gets bigger. It seeps into your bones, and it starts controlling your entire life. My emotional pain started physically wrecking me. I had zero energy all the time. I had this constant feeling of dread I couldn't get rid of. The joy was just gone. I was trying to build a fortress around my pain, but I was actually building a prison. By blocking the bad feelings, I was blocking myself from feeling anything good. Joy, connection, peace, they were locked outside the walls. The more I pushed pain down, the more powerful it became. It was an insane paradox. By trying to avoid suffering, I guaranteed I would be stuck in it forever. I knew if I didn't find a way out, I would be completely consumed. The turning point, the discovery. This is where it gets insane. My turning point wasn't some huge explosion. It was the complete opposite. I was totally alone. My usual distractions failed, and the pain hit me so hard, I literally fell to my knees. For the first time ever, I just gave up. I was too tired to keep fighting. And in that moment, this one thought changed everything. What if you stopped trying to destroy this pain and instead tried to understand it? This is the spiritual hack. You turn your pain into a prayer. It reminds me of the Apostle Paul, who talked about a thorn in his flesh, some insane, constant pain. He begged God 3 times to make it stop, but God's answer was basically, "My grace is all you need, because my power works best when you are weak." That's the secret. The goal isn't to get rid of your weakness. The goal is to find strength inside of it. This is spiritual alchemy, turning the lead of your suffering into pure gold. For the first time, I realized that pain is a signal from your soul that you need to pay attention. I was treating that signal like a fire alarm I was desperately trying to smash. But I discovered I needed to run towards the fire because grace was waiting for me there. This one shift in perspective changed my entire life. The process of alchemy, the how-to. So how do you actually do this? I'm giving you the step-by-step blueprint right now. First, stop running and find a sacred space. This doesn't have to be fancy. It can be a corner of your room, a park bench, or even your car. Find a place with zero interruptions where you feel safe. Turn your phone off. Just commit to 5 minutes of silence. Then you do the scariest part. You acknowledge the pain. You say it out loud or in your head. I am in pain. This really hurts. No more I'm fine. Just the raw truth. The second step is the hardest, but it's where the magic starts. You sit with the pain, close your eyes, get out of your head, and get into your body, and just feel. Let it all come up without judging it or trying to fix it. Where do you feel it? Is it a tightness in your chest? A pit in your stomach? Just notice it. Then you pray with brutal honesty. This isn't a formal prayer, it's a raw, unfiltered conversation. I would just say, here it is. I don't know what to do with this. It feels like it's breaking me. Please help me understand. This kind of prayer, total surrender, opens a channel for grace to come rushing in. The third step is the alchemy, the trade. After you've honestly offered up your pain, you listen. You sit in the silence and become open to receiving. You aren't waiting for a booming voice from the clouds, just a subtle shift, a sense of peace, a new perspective, a feeling of warmth. You're handing over the pain and creating space for something new. A huge part of this for me was forgiveness. I saw my pain was tied to people who hurt me, so I prayed for them, not because it was okay, but because holding onto the anger was only poisoning me. You hand over your fear and you get courage back. You hand over resentment and you get peace back. You hand over despair and you get hope back. I also started journaling, writing down everything, the ugly feelings, the small insights, the glimmers of hope. It helped me literally see the transformation happening in real time. The emergence, the new self. So what was the result? Did the pain just vanish forever? Number. That's not the point. The world is still crazy, and I still get hurt. But my relationship with suffering is completely different. The pain is no longer my enemy. It's a messenger. When I feel that ache, I don't run. I recognize it as an invitation to go deeper, get back to the practice, and listen to what my soul is trying to tell me. The scars are still there, but now they're a roadmap showing me how far I've come. The process broke my heart open, but it showed me a strength I never knew I possessed. It gave me a depth that lets me connect with people on an insane level. I have more empathy because I know what it's like to be in the dark. By facing my own suffering, I found a deeper connection to everyone. I'm more resilient now, not because I'm tougher, but because I'm softer. I'm more willing to be vulnerable knowing I have a spiritual system that can hold me. The universal bridge, the U-turn. And you can do this too. Your pain, the very thing you think is your greatest weakness, is actually your secret weapon. The hurt that keeps you up at night, the disappointment that crushes your chest, the grief that feels like it will never end. It's not a sign that you're broken. It is a literal invitation to level up your entire life. So I'm asking you, have you ever hit rock bottom? Have you ever wondered if you were strong enough to survive? What if your greatest pain could become your greatest superpower? What if the lead in your life is just waiting to be turned into gold? The process isn't easy, but it is 100% real. Your suffering is not meaningless. It is the raw material for the strongest, wisest, and most compassionate version of yourself. My charge to you. You don't have to turn everything into gold all at once. The journey starts with a single step. So here is my challenge to you. Tonight, or whenever you can, find just 5 minutes of silence. Turn off the distractions and just Acknowledge one thing that hurts. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to understand it. Just allow it to be there. That's the first step. And if you're up for it, share one word in the comments below that describes the strength you want to build from your pain. Words like resilience, courage, or peace. Let's create an insane wave of shared intention. Remember, you are not broken. You are in the process of breaking open, and what's inside is more powerful than you can possibly imagine. And that's your reminder. Pain doesn't end you, it refines you. Thank you for listening. If this message stirred something within you, take a moment to breathe it in and speak it aloud. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so now and tap the notification bell so you never miss a moment of divine instruction. This isn't just a channel, it's a current. Stay in the rhythm. And as always, speak, align, receive,